That nigga gave us Billie Jean. You say he got 27% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, seeing that 27% was crazy, even though it didn't really affect me because I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes at all. I don't even understand why people care about that score. Michael Jackson movie, I had high hopes for this because Michael Jackson is one of my favorite artists ever, and I want to see an amazing movie for this amazing star. I'm going to start with one of the best aspects of this movie, which is Michael versus his father and Michael trying to be his own person and go solo, and that tension between both of those people throughout the whole movie. That was really good, especially the performances. Jafar being Michael is obviously very amazing, but it's also kinda underrated because if we got somebody else who maybe doesn't look like Michael or doesn't have the same like performance as Jafar, then this is a whole different story. He killed this performance. Man, at the beginning when Michael was getting his ass beat, bro, as a black man, I felt that shit, bro. God damn, I felt that. At the end of the victory lap tour, when Michael says that he's done, this is his last tour with his brothers, that was like really cool. Even though Michael, bro, I'm not gonna lie, you are low-key a pussy because you never really stand up to your dad like face to face. But I mean, it's cool though. At the end, you got what you wanted, so fair enough. The craziest and one of the funniest moments is his dad getting fired through the fax machine. I'm pretty sure that was a fax machine. I could be completely wrong here, but I'm in my early 20s. I have no idea what a fax machine is supposed to be. I can't lie, there were a lot of really good funny moments in this movie, and I was watching this in a packed audience and everybody was loving it, and I was loving it. There are a lot of good funny moments which aren't corny or cringe. I mean, fair play to them for doing that. Man, this guy loved animals. I know he did. I know he had bubbles, but I didn't realize to the extent that he loved these animals, which makes sense because he couldn't relate to other children his age or to anybody. He is a freaking superstar at the age of like 10 years old. Now let's go into the music. I mean, it's Michael Jackson. Just give me the songs. It's already kind of a cheat code because he has amazing songs. However, I did feel like I wanted more. I wanted more emphasis on how amazing this guy is and how freaking generational his music is, and also just certain things as well, like the glove. I wanted more emphasis on how he got that one glove, how it came about, or even like his signature kick when he's dancing. They did show us him practicing and using it, but I wanted more of that. Even I feel like they could have gave us more in terms of the music, in terms of really highlighting how generational he is. With that being said, what they did give us was great. Jafar is an amazing Michael Jackson, and whenever he's performing, it clicks. It really does hit you. Especially if you love Michael Jackson, you are really going to appreciate the performances and just the music in general. This is far from perfect, of course. Michael is portrayed as a damn near perfect human being, which is just probably not true. I'm just watching and thinking like, bro, ain't no way this guy was squeaky clean perfect, caring about children and animals and wanting to spread love through music. Yes, all those things are true. I don't know, it just felt a little bit fake. This isn't even about like the allegations and all that. I just mean him as a person. I wanted to know him more as a person. It felt very surface level, very vague, which kinda sucked. When I finished watching this movie and I was walking out of the cinema, I was thinking like, oh man, that was amazing. I had such a good time watching Thriller in freaking IMAX. Was amazing. I was on a crazy high, and I thought this would be like an 8 out of 10, like easily. But sitting with the movie a bit more, reading some reviews, reviews and just seeing what other people think, it is more of a 7 out of 10, which is like not a bad rating. It's still a good movie. It's very enjoyable. If you love Michael Jackson like a die-hard fan, then I feel like you will enjoy this. But again, at the same time, it's not as good as I hoped. I wanted a 9 out of 10 type of movie for Michael Jackson, but it's just not that. The music element, as much as I did like it and enjoy it, I wanted more. Overall, the film just lacked depth into Michael Jackson. So 7 out of 10. Okay, so what have I been watching the past few days? The Boys and Daredevil. Let me start with The Boys, because episode 4 is... well, it's not an amazing episode. It's one of those episodes where if you skipped it, then you aren't really missing much, which is kind of crazy to say because this is the final season and it feels a little bit flat, in my opinion. I don't know. I feel like for the final season, halfway through, it should feel like there's more anticipation for the second half of the show, but I don't know, guys. I'm just not feeling it. Maybe it's because at this point there really is like no progress. I mean, yeah, they're still making the virus, but other than that, I don't know. I do think I just have to finish the show first to properly judge these 4 episodes because, I mean, it's still unfinished, right? So let's see what they have in store. Do I have high hopes? I don't even know, but let's see what they do. Daredevil Born Again Season 2. Man, I can't lie. I am losing interest at every episode. Not because it's not good. This is a massive improvement from season 1. The episodes are made very well. They are great. However, let me start with my boy Matt Murdock, Daredevil. Bro, I don't really believe in you anymore. I'm sorry, because you aren't making any sense to me anymore. Because your city is in total madness, but you are still busy out here saving Bullseye while Kingpin is still killing innocent people every day. It just makes no sense to me. Even forget about Bullseye. Let's talk about why you just don't want to kill Kingpin. I understand it's not something you want to do. You feel like that is what separates you from him, which I can understand, but it gets to a point. It gets to a point where it's just not logical to keep this guy alive because he killed so many people. Every day he's killing people, bro. I don't understand how you can still trust in the justice system to stop him. I'm just losing faith in him. Talking about Kingpin, I love the character, I love the performance from the actor. However, he's been around for so long that it gets to a point where I just want to see him be taken down for good. Because this guy went to jail, he came back from jail and became the mayor. Like, bro, it gets to a point, bro. Just stop this guy for good and give me a new villain. I'm getting tired of him. I'm sorry. That's it, guys. I'm done.